Episode 3433, Mind Your Margins.
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you're having a fabulous start to your week. It is Wellness Wednesday, and I want you to feel good from the inside out. But in order to do that, you got to mind your margins. For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted to have your presence. If you already even had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and to sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, Inspiring Connection and Community. Well, take a deep breath because I am sure you are on a whirlwind today. I mean, aren't we all? The busyness, it is summertime, and maybe you're listening to this off season. You're thinking, Christiane, it's winter where I am. Wherever you're listening, right? We just have so much going on. So with me, we're going to settle ourselves down. We're going to allow ourselves to really think about our bodies from the inside out. Take a deep breath. Oh, that feels so nice. And blow it out. Keep going. Keep going. I'm still here. Okay. Well, you know how hard that is to talk yourself through that? And believe it or not, when I do say keep going and keep going, I'm actually continuing to blow out air. I don't take another breath in. So you want to take those deep breaths and really allow all of your air to basically escape your body. So then when you take another big deep breath in with me now, you can fill up your lungs, the capacity from all the way down to your toes to the tip of your nose. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that feels good. Okay, now that we're grounded, now that we've given ourselves a 2 20-second moments of peace, because man, my day has been flying. And sometimes I just think, there's no way I'm going to get everything done. Do you ever feel that way? And then you sit down and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I could use a nap. You know, living a healthy lifestyle is more than just a goal, right? It's a commitment to yourself, a promise to prioritize your well-being each day. You got to take care of yourself, or you can't take care of anybody else who's in front of you, whether it's the person sleeping next to you, whether it's the people that you serve in your workforce, whether it's the people around your dinner table, whether it's the people that you're standing in line with. You cannot take care of anybody if you don't promise to prioritize your own well-being. And when you choose to mind your margins and the method that serves you well, there is where you will discover freedom. Because I think a lot of us think about minding our margins, these boundaries that say, nope, can't go any further. But in this world with quick fixes and fad diets, the true key is lasting health lies not in what we think we have to do, but knowing what we need to do in minding our margins. And this really focuses on the core pillars of wellness, the diet, exercise, and sleep. Now, of course, within those 3 pillars of health that holds up what we do, there's a lot of other things that go on. So understand, this is not about a one-size-fits-all quick fix, one and done. You listen to this episode and you've got an amazing, healthy lifestyle. No, my friend, it takes a lot of work. In fact, if you're doing it right, you're going to realize that healthy living emphasizes the importance of what? Consistency, balance, and sustainability. And think about it. We should not be afraid of boundaries. Sometimes we are. We push back a little bit because why? We failed before. And if we go back to our childhood, we're like, yeah, I didn't really like it when mom always told me no. Well, you don't like it when you have to tell your kids no. Nobody likes the word no. Everybody wants to have it easy. I get it. But just because you should or should not do something does not mean you cowered to a way of living that defeats your quality of life. Mind your margins. Dr. Mark Hyman, a functional medicine expert, has this whole holistic approach to health that goes beyond just simple diet and exercise. And he highlights the significance of mindset in achieving overall wellness, right? Really saying, okay, how our mental attitude and beliefs play a crucial role in our physical well-being. And we've got to understand that. We've got to understand that our approach to life isn't about, okay, I'm just going to lose weight. No. How are you going to lose weight? Why do you want to lose weight? Is there a number that you're aiming for? All of those are important, but it also affects what? Your sleep. It affects what you eat. It affects, are you going to exercise? How much you're going to exercise? What exercise are you going to do? It overall affects your functional living. When you're going to pick up a gallon of milk or you're going to pick up a child, that's functional living. Okay, if you go to pick up your purse or your briefcase, that's functional living. That's saying, okay, I need to pick up something. What if all of a sudden you pick something up and it doesn't fit over your arm as easily? Or all of a sudden you get a stinging, your muscle freaks out and you're like, oh my gosh, it feels like it's really heavy. It's like a ton of bricks and I lift this every day. All of those are red flags, but you see, we don't pay attention to that because we're too busy. I went to the airport with my mom and my uncle and his good friend, and my mom was going back. She's flown back home now. And one of the gentlemen who helps us on the tarmac every single time, and as my uncle flies in and we get everything ready, he was out there. And my mom said, oh yes, I've been gone now for 7 weeks or so. It's been about that. And he goes, really? Because he was there to greet my mom and the plane and all of that when she came in. This was a very small airport. And he went on to tell us that shortly after my mom had arrived, it was a night or so afterwards, he woke up in pain in his sleep. And he goes, I've never felt anything like it. And it was just radiating all in his upper body and his chest cavity and everything. And he didn't know if he was having a heart attack. He didn't know what was going on. So he went to the emergency room, went there, and they found a hole in his stomach the size of a penny. And he immediately had to go to surgery. He's been gone. And as we were taking my mom to the airport and everything, we found out he'd only been back 2 days to work. He'd been gone as long as my mom had been visiting. Crazy. And here, I could tell immediately when I saw him, he had lost weight. He wasn't a big man anyway. Like he wasn't obese, medically obese terribly, but I could tell he had thinned out around the face and the arms a little bit. And I was like, something happened. And then he told us a story and conversation of us just caring and asking and seeing, what was going on in his life. My friend, we take a lot of things for granted. Are you taking your own life for granted? Because you could be that man or that woman who's lying in their bed and, all of a sudden you have this pain and now you have to deal with something. What if you could look at life differently and maybe make some strategic moves in advance to help where you don't have all those types of situations? That doesn't mean you're going to escape them. Maybe you just won't have as many. It does, make you stop and think when you talk to people like that. Or you've been approached by a good friend or even just in passing and somebody says, yeah, I had a death in the family or a good friend passed away. All of a sudden it's like we're hit with a ton of bricks for a moment and that moment passes. But I'm here to challenge you today. I want you to look at how you're living. The quality of your life. Is it significant enough to where you want to live that way for the rest of your life? Think about that for a minute before you answer it. Because I know for me, man, I have been on a health kick for a while, but it's not about just losing weight. It's creating a lifestyle. And I can tell you this, yes, I can have a cup of ice cream if I want to. But if I have it every day, oh my goodness gracious, it's going to affect my body. And I will put on 20 pounds in 2 weeks. And I kid you not, that's what will happen. That's the way my body works. It's unfair. It's not right, but that's my body, not yours, mine. I know that. So for me, if I want ice cream, I got to know where it came from, what's in it. And so if I do enjoy ice cream, it can't be every day, number one. Number two, not really every quarter. It's got to be like, no, some actual special times of the year, and that's it. Drop the mic, no more. That's what works for my body. But we don't stop long enough because we're so busy. What is it going to take for you to slow down to check out your lifestyle, the quality of it? How are you taking care of your mind, body, and spirit? Are you willing to say, yeah, I want to make sure I can functionally have a life that when I pick up a gallon of milk, or my child, grandchild, my purse, my briefcase, I know that I am strong and it doesn't feel heavy to me. I don't get winded walking up one flight of stairs, let alone 2 steps. You've got to look at your overall well-being. Dr. Hyman says this: your body is a reflection of your lifestyle. Healthy bodies are the result of healthy living. Mind your margins. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Mind your margins. And when you do that, that allows you to cultivate, to groom, to create this lifestyle that nurtures your health. But you've got to be willing to do the work. You've got to be willing to look at things honestly, real, raw, a matter of fact, not a matter of feeling. So it all starts with number 1, nourishing your body. Focus on consuming those whole nutrient-dense foods that fuel your body and provide essential vitamins and minerals. Incorporate plenty of fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your meals, right? Dr. Hyman says this, and listen to this because I think this is so important. Food is medicine. What you eat can either harm you or heal you, right? Your food can either help you, can help grow you, or can poison you. What do you want? Nourish your body from the inside out. Now, that doesn't mean that everything I just said is right for your body. You've got to understand your body. There are people that cannot eat vegetables or certain vegetables. Their body just doesn't respond to it well. There are some people that healthy fats, it's good, but it has to be very, very limited. And some people are like, oh, that's just wrong. Well, if you fall into that percentage, it's right. It's just part of life. So you have to figure out what works for you. There's a lot of things that can go into this, but we're not going to go into detail. That's why we'll be opening up AIM. You'll have a lot of opportunities to really look and to dive deeper into your own body. Nourish your body from the inside out. Number 2, moving your body. You have got to get regular physical activity. It is vital for your physical and mental well-being, right? You've got to stimulate those endorphins. You've got to say, yes, I am alive because I feel alive. So find those activities that you enjoy. It might be dancing or hiking or yoga. Maybe it's swimming, taking a brisk walk. Maybe for you, you don't like the outside and it's too humid, whatever it is with the weather. So walk in your house. There's nothing wrong with this. Even if you just pace up and down, it's okay, but get some movement going. Exercise not only helps you to stay fit, but it also boosts your mood and reduces stress. Hello, endorphins. We love that. That's one thing I love about running. I love the endorphin rush that I would get afterwards. Yeah, it was hard on my body, and my body doesn't like it now, and I have to be a little bit more tender to it and a little gentler. But you know what? I can still move. So you've got to know what works for your body. Maybe you can't be a runner for whatever reason. Well, don't sit there and say, oh, I can't do this, Christiane, and just say, yep, can't move my body. No, you can. There's always ways to have movement. It may just look different for you. And finally, prioritize sleep. Whew, this is so hard. And let me say this. When I say prioritize sleep, I want you to think about your body naturally falling in the state of, I'm tired, now close your eyes and go to sleep. I want you to pay attention to that, because if you're not getting adequate rest, you're going to be tired. Now, that comes from what you eat and also how much sleep you're getting. Now, we could go into a lot of detail here. I don't want to do that because we don't have time. We'll be here for hours upon hours. But let me tell you, that's why we're opening up AIM. We're going to get some of this information in part of the groups and the teaching and the trainings that we have. But here in this particular area, when it comes to your body, right? That's what we're talking about here when it's our wellness talk, our well-being, is how are you taking care of your body from the inside out? You got to have 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. Now, as you get older, yes, sometimes you need less sleep. However, I will say this, you may need sleep 7 to 9 hours. It may just not all come at the same time. So you may need one who says, okay, I only get about 4 to 6 hours of sleep, but you need that afternoon nap. Your body naturally feels it. If you're on par with your eating and you're on par with getting some movement, then pay attention that your body's saying, okay, you're a little tired, or maybe you're dehydrated. Drink water, but that comes into nourishing your body. See how we could go all over the place? These 3 pillars when it comes to your health is so vital. So you've got to create a bedtime routine. We do it for kids. We got to do it for us as adults. I'm working on that. I'm right there with you. Minimizing your screen time before bed. Turn off the blue lights and ensure that your sleep environment is comfortable and cool. You sleep better, believe it or not, cooler than you do when you're warmer. So if you're sleeping in a really warm environment, then think less clothes. If you like that, then do it. Okay? You just take your imagination where you want it to go. If you're one who says, no, I want to be layered up, I want to do, then drop your temperature with your HVAC, drop down your AC, take it to 68. If you have to take it to 65, whatever works for you. And some people are like, Christiana, I'm freezing at 72. Okay, great. Whatever works, man. When I hit hot flashes though, oh man, I need my temperature down because hot flashes are the worst, but we'll leave that one for another episode. Remember, living a healthy lifestyle is a journey, right? It's not a destination. It's not about saying, this is where I have to be. It's not about the number on the scale or the number on the hanger when you go shopping, whether it's in store or online. I know it feels good to say, hey, I'm a size 4. I'm a size 6. Okay, who cares? Do you feel good? Are you living in the body that is serving you well? Think about that. That's the key there. So really allow yourself to say, okay, this is where I'm at. I need to mind my margins and I need to focus on sustainable habits. That means I need to choose behaviors that create a margin for me. Boundaries are not bad, but it's a margin. And those margins can be flexible. And then that allows you to create this lifestyle that will support your well-being for the rest of your life. That's what I'm aiming to do. Action ignites motivation. I'm saying I'm not on a diet. My diet is to live a healthy lifestyle so I can create my now every single day. What are you doing? And when you embrace the core of wellness, okay, your diet, your exercise, and your sleep, and you take all of those, not only are you going to look better, but you're going to feel better. Who doesn't want more energy? Who doesn't want more clarity? You want the fog to be gone. So cultivate, groom yourself to this place that will give you that vitality and resilience as the oceans flood in, when life comes in at you, when those waves crash upon you, all those decisions that you have to make, all those things that you didn't think were possible happen. And you're like, I never thought I'd be in this position. Yeah. Welcome to the real world. You know, when you know what hits the fan, you can think about what hits the fan. But when it all gets yucky up there, you don't want it falling on you. So take care of yourself. Living a vibrant, healthy lifestyle isn't just a trend. It's a daily choice that empowers you to be the best version of you, your best selfie. This is about you. It's not about your neighbor. It's not about your family. It's not about your spouse. It's about you. Not even the kids or the dog or the cats. None. This approach of saying, you know what? I got to know what I need for my body. And that means I've got to nourish my mind, body, and spirit too. If I want to transform where I'm at now to where I'm going for the rest of my life. Mind your margins, embracing the journey of nourishing your mind, body, and spirit. Every small step that you take, every positive choice that you say, yes, this is what I want to do, leads you toward a healthier, happier lifestyle. And guess what? That means you smile more. Don't you want to be able to look in the mirror, even if you've got those crow's feet or you got little wrinkles around the lips or whatever? You're like, oh, my arms are strong, but they're kind of starting to get a little bit flabby, or my skin feels a little bit crepey. I know, I get it. It's part of age. But remember, you're beautiful. But you got to feel it too. And part of feeling it is taking care of your body. Right? That's what we're called to do. We need to take care of our body. Are you willing to do that? Part of that is to mind your margins. I know you can do it. Go out there and train for life, my friend. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life, and love your journey? Visit CreateYourNow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.